Hey there, comic book friends and fiends. It's Saturday, it's Slabber Day, and that means it's time for OnlySlabs. Once again, we're here on a Saturday to showcase a member of the community and the amazing, incredible slabs that they have. But I don't do this alone. I am one half of a dynamic duo, and let's go with my Nightwing. How's that? Because he's way better than a Robin. Ladies and gentlemen, Chris, the comic vet. How the hell are you, sir?
I'm good. I'm glad you said Nightwing because I don't know if I could wear hosiery on my legs like the way that Robin does,
Well, I mean, it's one of the things. If we go back to the early days of everything, when you were just coming into your own, and now you are a full-fledged content creator of your own, So I think it's the analogy kind of is apropos.
And I like how you're distinguishing me and my time, but you're kind of setting yourself up that you've always been Batman.
Yeah, well, with Batman Year One had all kinds of bullshit problems that he had too. So.
All right, let's get into. Let's
be honest. He still has all kinds of issues. He still has all kinds of issues being full of himself and thinking that he can solve all the problems when he can't. So the analogy still holds. Ladies and gentlemen, our guest, though, not from the city of Gotham, he patrols the furthest reaches of outer space, ensuring that we are protected from universal threats. Hailing from Sector 2815, it's Paul. How the hell are you, sir?
I'm good. So, with the analogy you just made, that makes you the goddamn Rob's Fat Stacks, right? And that means Chris must have an ass like none other.
He does. He does. Hockey is one hell of a workout for your glutes. Yeah. Skating up and down that rink. Just saying.
There you go.
All right. Well, before we get much more into this analogy and go someplace we probably don't really want to go, it is that time of the show where we will remind everybody, if you're watching this on the replay, feel free to check the skip to in the description because it's time for us to play Romper Room.
Romper Bomper, Stomper Boo, tell me do. Magic Mirror, tell me today, did all of my friends have fun at play?
Well, this Crucius is here to play. Woohoo! Hooray! Of course, Jay Knows the Way kicks it off super fast to say, hey, I'm dropping that $25 super chat. Have to catch this one on the replay, gents. Make it good and let me come home to Chris in tears. Got it. I know that we do have a lot of folks that are going to be at Baltimore Comic-Con this weekend, so we'll probably have a lot on the watch on the replay. We appreciate you. All these super chats, of course, go to support Comics Curing Cancer. Jay, we're going to go remind everybody the TV 14 is up, and we're jumping straight into the big one. Here you go.
Hello. That's not what it looks like.
Yes, it is.
Ronnie Johnston 333 says, Monster Mash that like button. Well, thank you, sir. Appreciate you. This one is yours. The Adventurous Joe says, Tron lives. Deal with it. Enough said. LOL, happy Slabber Day. Kenneth Bird is here saying hello to everyone who's here today. Thank you very much for dropping on in. Brother John says we'll have to catch the rewind, but wanted to swing by and smack that like button. I want to remind everybody that, hey, Comics Curing Linktree is pinned at the top. That Linktree will give you not only the links to everything you need to know about Comics Curing Cancer, but it does have the complete show schedule, links to every single show. You can go ahead, go through them now and hit that notification bell on every single show so you don't miss a moment of Comics Curing Cancer, including our show. Thank you very much. Mike Hanley, Gotham City Comics, from the Black Sheep Comic Club says, let's go. Best show on the internet. I paid him a lot of money to say that. And by a lot of money, I mean none.
Well spent.
Thank you, Mike. We appreciate it.
Which is a lot.
Let's see. Marty Alechko, happy Slabber Day from everyone, from Canada, everyone. Big day today. My son is getting married.
Oh,
Proud
that's
dad
wonderful.
today. Congratulations. I'm glad that you could walk away from your son to join us here today, that we know where we rank. And I hope you tell your son how much he means to you compared to OnlySlabs. Thank you, sir. That's how I choose to believe that statement was written to meant. Yeah. Congratulations. Awesome. Absolutely. And then Marty drops his $5 super chat, says, cancer sucks. Nuff said, absolutely. We agree. And this one is for you and your son. I'm going to switch ahead to this one because there's a wedding gown in it.
Bet she gives great helmet.
Kiss me. No.
Lord Helmet, what? You're needed on the bridge, sir. Knock on my door. Knock next time.
Robert Monroe Jr., happy Slabber Day, F Cancer. I can't wait for Spaceballs too.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to be awesome. At least in my mind, it will be. Hopefully, it'll be better than History of the World Part 2 was. Let's see. Jedi Batman, hello. Phil Alien, hello to my fellow Slabbers. Ronnie Johnson saying hello. Or congrats to Marty, rather. Let's see. Dale Suspense, congrats, Marty. Happy Slabber Day to everybody. Mr. Comics 89, I'm up, I'm here, and it's a party started. Happy Slabber Day. Thank you so much. Australia checks in to say, let's freaking go. Let's go, Mad Spidey. Thank you so much, sir. This one is for you.
Free refills with that?
Bat Dan presents Happy Slabber Day, folks, from the UK. Brian Barrick, happy Slabber Day. Don't just show me some slabs. Show me all the slabs. Little throwback to Parks and Rec there.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah. Don't bring me some of the bacon. I'm afraid what you heard is I want to hear a lot of bacon. No, I want all the bacon.
Okay. I was wondering where you're going with that, but that's pretty good.
Let's see. Hello there. Let's see. Nucking Futz. One happy Slabber Day brought to you by a slab near you. Hey, Rob, Chris, and guest. Thank you, Nucking Futz. One, a stand-up guy, unlike that Nucking Futz too. Mm-hmm. Christina Payne. Hey, everyone. Speaking of Christina Payne, she organized for Comic Screen Cancer the Community Hearts Project that is running that auction for those hearts that have been received as of today are all up on comicsecuringcancer.org. You can also get there through the link tree, and that has, if you go, when you're at comicsecuringcancer.org, at the very top, you'll see a home, and then you'll see items. You click on items, you'll see all the hearts, and that auction is live and running through Saturday, ending just at the start of this show next week. Yeah. Mr. Comics 89 says Nightwing has slabs on his wall behind him. Chris is still a Robin.
Oh.
He has them at his ready, though.
That's right.
Dude,
like
boom. It's just like that. Like,
if I said, Chris, can you show us Amazing Spider-Man 1? And Chris can just reach down and pull it right up, because that's not it. That's America's Best Comic.
That's a Stan Lee signed book. Like, yeah.
But it's not what I said, though. I said Amazing Spider-Man 1. You're supposed to pull out the ASM 1. Did you move it away from the desk?
The Nightwing is a little difficult at times, so I do have to live up to that.
He does do his own thing. Fair enough. I like donuts. Oh, so do I. It's Slabber Day. Absolutely. Mad Spidey. Chris is more like Spider Boy. No.
Wow.
I don't like comics. I love them. Hey, Toronto, Canada, and the United States. The rest of Canada, Fuck you is what he's saying.
I think maybe it's Toronto, and then Canada, then the United
Oh,
States.
there's supposed to be a comma there.
Right.
Oh,
Right. I think it would be Toronto, Ontario, then Canada. If he yeah. I don't know. I'm just trying to help him out here as a Torontonian.
okay.
Toronto.
Dale Suspense says Canada's ass. Oh, there's reference to you. You're Canada's ass. There you go. Maybe, yeah, you could go.
yeah,
Maybe Captain Canuck.
Yeah, that's double entendres. I will definitely.
Yeah. Here, all your issues are comics. Dr. Von Hoots, comics from this problem. I just had a pumpkin spice donut. Much like cancer, they must be stopped. Okay, cancer is a more pressing issue. Granted, I don't know what you're talking about, Dr. Von Hoot. You must have had a garbage pumpkin spice donut, because I will tell you that the great folks over at Krispy Kreme make an amazing pumpkin spice cake donut that is wonderful piece. Now, it's no maple donut. Don't get me wrong. My first love is always to the maple donut, but I do look forward to that pumpkin spice donut. I think it makes a great dessert as opposed to a breakfast donut. No. Yeah. Anyways, that's because it's a cake donut. Oh, well, I almost ran away without giving DVH his dues. DVH, I apologize. This one is for you. Wendigo had an ass. Wasn't he Canadian too?
Yeah, that's true.
No.
That's true.
Joffrey Castro, afternoon, everyone. Izzy drops his 24-month super chat. Baltimore is very busy, but I couldn't make it. Oh, I'm sorry. Let's see. Go to C3, donate, Family Heart Project Live. Yep, absolutely. Adil, hello, guys. Well, hello to you, Adil. Thank you for joining us today. We appreciate you joining us on this Slabber Day. Stephen C, happy Slabber Day to the henchmen and the goon squads. The freaky one himself, Freaky Louie, by OA, Fear Paul's Lantern Light. By OA. I'm sorry, by OA.
That's right.
Sorry. I have comic screen cancer and original art on the
By
brain.
original art, Fear Paul Lantern. There you go.
Yeah, it could be that too, yeah. But either way, yes,
I'll
absolutely.
take either one. Yeah.
Did you like the little? I got the lantern pledge for you on your little on your on the story for you today.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, Freaky Louie, we appreciate you and your $5. This one is for you, sir.
That beautiful bean footage.
Mr. Bean is so good.
Yeah, and as I'm looking ahead, I'm wishing that I had saved that one. Let's see here. I made a ceremony. I was scheduled. I made sure the ceremony was scheduled after OnlySlabs.
There you go.
At a dedicated fan should. Hey,
Hardcore.
we schedule our lives around this show, so we appreciate you do the same. Now, if we can just get all the comic conventions to follow suit, we'd be happy. Hit that She-Hulk, smash that thumbs button. Thank you so much. Let's see, the Three Hearts Project. Yep. See, Tron. I'm assuming that's Tron Ares was fun. Popcorn movie. Great. Yep. Tron. There it is. Morning, afternoon, all. I'm more of a bear claw and apple fritter man. That's fair enough. I was on my way to Sector 2815, but I took a left at Albuquerque. I like that. Well born. Very good. Little Bugs Bunny. Let's see here. Toronto is the center of the universe, if you didn't know.
It's true. It's the center of the hockey universe. It's center of North America's universe. And the Milky Way too.
Okay. I'll let you believe that. Okay. Kevin Curley, Super Friends are on. Nice. Thank you. Phil's Treehouse, Canada knows. See, Dagger Cards. Timmy's didn't have pumpkin spice lattes or muffins last night.
Oh,
that's a crime.
Wow.
I'm gonna have to replay because it doesn't feel right to play any of the ones that haven't been played yet. For Badger, hello, thank you so much for joining us today. I'm phenomenally happy that you're with us. You're my favorite member of the Hoot family. Let's see here. Let's I was gonna look. I'm gonna replay this one because I can't play the others.
That beautiful bean footage.
It's like I know Badger will see all the other clips, but I just can't knowingly play the clip for.
And
Someone
Mr.
who's-
Bean is perfect for
Well,
for that.
Again, it's like I know Badger will see the other clips. It's not
exactly.
like Dad's covering her eyes from the other clips, or she doesn't see the world around her. But I just can't dedicate a clip that's got overt references to a minor. That just doesn't feel right.
Mr. Bean was doing turkeys on people's head long before Friends was.
True. I
Very
still
true.
say I still say Mr. Bean is some of the worst stuff Rowan Atkins has ever done, though. That's just my opinion. Yay for Mr. Bean for the win. That's why, Christina. Let's get through this, man. We are behind. Recycle Phil.
Ooh.
Okay. I recycle everything. Christina. All right. Let's see here. Who else we got to say hello to? We'll make sure we say hello to Rich from Comic Cap Collectibles. Yo. Hello all. Hello to you, sir. Thank you for joining us. And with that, I think we've gotten to the end of the chat. If I missed anybody, I deeply apologize. It was completely unintentional, and I will blame Chris. What the hell just happened? Back to the tab. Okay, that was weird. I went to drag Paul up here, and all of a sudden it popped him out into a different window. That's something new on StreamYard I've never seen before. But this is the point of the show where we make you big. And Paul, we ask you, for anybody who doesn't know who you are and how you got into comics, tell us your comic book origin story, that time you came upon a crashed alien who was dying, and he bestowed upon you a ring that imbued you with great collecting powers.
Correct. So my name is Paul Cook. I'm Sector 2815. I'm a huge Green Lantern fan. I chose my name. I was going to do Sector 2814, but then I thought, I don't know if DC Comics has trademarked that or copyrighted that. So let me go one sector over and I'll take Sector 2815. I got into comics basically because all of my brothers were into sports cards. And it's like, and I wanted to do something different when I was growing up. So I did comics instead. And as you said, I came upon this alien that had crash landed. He gave me a ring and he gave me a copy of a Superman comic, and that was how I started off on my journey. I ended up in YouTube from a show that's called What's That Comic Book, which many of you guys have both were on many times with Superpower Review back when he was doing stuff. So that's how I ended up on YouTube. And that's pretty much I've been collecting my entire life, so more than 50 years. I have about 42,000 comics in my collection. I'm
you are one of the most prolific guests actually on the history of OnlySlabs.
This is my seventh time.
Yeah, I think you might you're either the second, you're right, or maybe the second most appearances.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I was on there
just ahead of Alan.
Back when there was a title that shall not be spoken.
Mm-hmm.
Right. You're one of the very first guests.
Yeah, I was going to say one of the very first three. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's phenomenal.
All right.
Well, we're happy to have you with us. I don't suppose that crashed alien was actually from Krypton. Would that have been?
That would have been funny. That would have changed his entire life story. I think he did much better with Ma and Pa Kent.
Yeah, fair enough.
To be honest with you.
All right.
Otherwise, he would have been eating macaroni and cheese and peanut butter and jelly sandwiches his entire life.
Well, we do got to get the show. We're going to say hello to Cliff. Cliff, happy to have you with us. We do have to get the show back on the rails. So, Paul, if you would do us a favor and grace us with that first piece of slab goodness that you've brought to share with everybody today.
Okay. So to keep a record going, for those of you who know me, you know that George Perez is my favorite artist, and I have brought a George Perez book to every single time that I have been here. Today I actually have 4 George Perez books. And I've had most of them that he has done, but this one is it's funny because he's not actually on the cover, but he's very important to this book. This is DC Comics Presents number 26.
Great Scott!
This is the first appearance of the new Teen Titans. For those of you
coming out swinging with a 9.8
for those of you
edition of first new Teen Titans. That's great.
For those of you who don't know, in the 80s, DC Comics was famous for putting these 16-page preview comics in the middle of their regular comics. They did it with this. They did it with Captain Carrot. They did it with He-Man. They did it with Mask. And then, but they were all new stories, so they weren't reprints. They weren't anything that would then appear in a first issue. They were all brand new content. This was the first appearance actually of the new Teen Titans. By Marv Wolfman and George Perez, and then it continued into issue number 1 after this. So
Paul, I believe all of us have a copy of this book in various grades. But for the people that are watching, who is actually credited with the cover artwork for this?
It's
big
Jim
key?
Starlin, I believe.
Okay.
I'll check and make sure. Yep, Jim Starlin, because Jim Starlin this was Jim Starlin. He was doing his Mongol series. He did the next one had Mongol and the Martian Manhunter, I think, in it. So he did like 3 or 4 in a row. That was Superman and Mongol. So this was part of his series that he did, where he actually wrote and drew the. He wrote and then he did the covers.
It's a phenomenal book, and you know what? It's funny is this is a book that I don't think we get on here enough for realistically. I mean, the new Teen Titans is when people think of the Titans, it's often like who they think of is the new Teen Titans. And we get the Brave and the Bold book for the first Titans, but this is really where the Titans really kind of kick off and really accelerate their popularity and become who they are today and the lineup that people think of. Yeah. And just a great book that you can find regularly without for a reasonable price. You'll find it sometimes just flipping through bins.
Yep, absolutely.
Because the cover's not, you don't necessarily think Teen Titans with it.
Right. And it gave DC a bona fide hit that they needed really badly in the early 80s because Marvel was kicking their butt with X-Men and everything else. So
it got that book off the racks, says Kevin Curley.
There you
Phenomenal.
Go. So again, Marv Wolfman and George Perez, that was where they kind of cut their teeth. Then they moved on to Crisis on Infinite Earths, and they kind of went to stories. But this is New Teen Titans number 44.
Nice.
This is the first appearance of Dick Grayson. Speaking of Robin and Nightwing, this is the first appearance of Nightwing, and also the first appearance of Jericho, who is Slade Wilson or Deathstroke's son. And this was part of the Judas contract, a very famous. It was a 4-issue, 3 issues here. This is 3 issues here, and then in the annual they did annual number 3, a very famous that introduced Terra to the scene as well. So this is a pretty famous comic as well with the first appearance of Nightwing. Oh no, what happened to Chris?
He got scared. That's right. What's great about this, we will have a copy of this book, a graded copy of this book available during Comic Screen Cancer.
Excellent. Oh, there
awesome.
He is. All right. 2 more George Perez books. We have one thing that George Perez always wanted to do, got a chance to start it, never got a chance to finish it, was JLA Avengers early with Jerry Conway, but then he finally got to do it with Kurt Busiek. Very famous cover of JLA Avengers number 3. This is Superman holding and Mjolnir. So apparently Superman is worthy. So
it's interesting considering that him and his magic vulnerability.
Yeah. Well, hey, we don't delve too deeply into comics. Comics can be very superficial. You just gotta look at the pretty covering. Don't go.
Paul, would you mind showing the back cover for that as well?
Absolutely. It's just too earth.
Yeah.
My favorite one is actually the one just before this, which is 3, which has theoretically every Avenger and Justice League of America member on it. That probably took him months and months and months to draw. So
that is a great cover. Yeah.
Yep. And okay, so now I have had he is famous DC, probably his most famous DC cover, I would argue, is probably Crisis on Infinite Earths #7, the Supergirl, Death of Supergirl cover. What would you say is his most iconic Marvel cover?
Ooh. Pick an X-Men book. I think. Yeah, man, that.
I don't know. Black Cat.
I'm going to go with Infinity Gauntlet #1.
No,
Fair. Yeah.
Yeah.
And so again, this was after he had left DC. He moved over and did Infinity Gauntlet #1. Actually, maybe he hadn't left DC. Maybe he was doing both. But this was the series that kind of got him in trouble for a little while because he wasn't able to finish it, but there were many reasons for that that he had with editors and things on the DC side that caused him to fall behind, because I believe he was doing War of the Gods at the same time too. But yeah, this kind of made him not someone who was that reliable for a few years, and it really it affected him badly. He to the day he died, he was very apologetic, but he said that you're just
I know this show is about showing off, but now you're just showing off. Oh, wait. Just wait, TBH.
Okay.
We know Paul, and we're still in modern books, so just wait.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Now I'm actually going to show a couple of books that I got. Legion of Comics, Mark and his family go on vacation once a year to the southern part of Georgia, which is just over the line from Jacksonville. And he and I meet in Jacksonville once a year, me and his family, and we go to the different comic shops. And we found there's an antique store that was there that we go in as well. And this was the first time they had slabs in the antique store that were an incredible price. I'm talking like slabs that are less than $20, which even if you have a slab that's even like a 3.0 that's less than $20, you're like doing really, really well. So I'm going to show a couple of these that I got for less than $20, some for less than $15. This is Detective Comics #305. It's a 9.0. It's conserved, but it's a 9.0. So it's
I'd be $20.
Yeah, exactly.
20,
all day for under $20. So
Paul, I'm tongue tied just like thinking about like how fast you must have been moving to grab those books.
You should have seen Mark and Larry going through it. I mean, you should have seen Mark and
fighting. Should be fighting over it.
Yeah.
Paul, what was the year of this release for this edition of Detective Comics?
1962.
So you paid less than $20
for
9.0, regardless of the label.
For a Silver Age.
For a Silver Age.
Whether it's slabbed or not, the reality of the situation is that book in that condition is worth $20.
Right. Absolutely.
That's incredible. Incredible.
And then the other one that I got, I'm not going to do too many of them, but the other one that I got, again, this was for under $20. This is Batman Spawn #1. This is the Barnes and Noble edition, which was don't want to say it was rarer, but I think is probably more desired. The Barnes and Noble cover, because they, for one, a lot of them weren't in good condition, because if you've ever been in Barnes and Noble, people flip through those things and the covers aren't good and everything. So, so this is the Batman Spawn, the Barnes and Noble exclusive cover, and again, this was the same thing under $20. So.
Paul, who's the cover artist for this variant? That's not Todd himself, is it?
Greg Capullo.
Capullo did that one?
Capullo, but McFarlane inked it, I believe.
Okay. Yeah, there's a lot of great covers for that one shot when it dropped.
Mm-hmm. There you go. Izzy knows. I went to 3 multiple meetings to get that book. So.
Yeah. Izzy was also asking about the previous book. Was that previous one a conserved grade, or is that?
Yeah, it's conserved. Yeah.
Okay. So for anybody who doesn't know, conserved books Of course, you still get the blue label. It'll have conservation notes on it and such, but essentially you're not adding anything to a book,
Right.
but it may include tear seals or other types of things that are done to arrest any potential future more additional degradation, but doesn't add anything to a
Right.
book.
Right. Restoration is designed to fix stuff before. Conservation is designed to make sure it doesn't worsen in the future. It's the way I always look at it.
Yeah.
Correct.
So, all right. Let's go back to DC Comics Presents. This is from 1985. This is DC Comics Presents number 87. This is the first appearance of Superboy Prime. So if you're reading current DC Comics, you know Superboy Prime has been very important to the story of what's going on in the timeline with DC Comics. So he's been helping Superman defeat the Darkseid's Legionnaires. So.
I feel like I've seen this particular slab before during my time on a different show on a different channel. And I was questioning what the book actually was. And I ended up getting stumped. But yeah. For those that are curious, Paul, would you mind reading us what's on the right side of the blue label?
Sure. Origin and first appearance of Superboy Prime. I'm more impressed that I did that without my glasses, by the way.
Yeah.
So Superboy Prime. After Crisis on Infinite Earth, he kind of sat for a while, and then Jeff Johns got a hold of him, and really turned him into this crazy. I'm the only real hero. Why doesn't anybody understand? How bad these people are, type thing. Through Infinite Crisis and everything else. So. And I mean real bad, like tearing people's arms off and stuff like that. So
Roscoe wants to know,
Yep.
Is Superboy Prime cool?
He is if you ask him. So, all right, let's see where we're going to go.
He might run a little hot. I don't know. What's the normal body core temperature of a Kryptonian?
All right, now I got...
I see what you did there, Rob. I see what you did there. Yeah.
So now I have two. These are kind of special type things. Let's see what the number this is. This is 33. Okay. As part of Batman Day in 2024, the Comic Mint did a special gold edition.
Oh yeah.
Gold and silver edition of Detective Comics. That was limited to 100, I believe.
Yeah, it was something really small. I have a copy of it as well. Yeah,
200. This is number 33 of 200.
It looks good in person, folks. I swear.
It does.
But silver and gold foil on it behind plastic on camera. That's why I've never posted a picture of mine either. Oh, there you go.
There it is.
I've never been able to post a picture of my copy because it's so impossible to take a photo.
Yeah, that's the perfect angle right there.
Yeah. This was they also did a one later on of Action Comics one, I think, too. But look at that.
They did one for Superman Day this year, of Action Comics, and a few years ago they actually did a Batman number one as well, which I do have somewhere, but I wasn't able to find. This one is actually, I think, number 6 of. This is number 5 of 300.
Paul, how did you get your hands on these two books?
Being the first to the website.
Okay.
Yeah, I bought my Detective Comics one that way, the same thing from the website. But man, it was a long wait for them too.
Yeah. So.
And then, of course, yes, they're magazine size, so they don't fit in your slab box.
Right, exactly. Comics
like
Dizzy says, I'm one of the luckiest guys in comics. Batman 1 Gold. I did get a Batman 1 Gold that I then sold, and I used part of the proceeds to buy this. This is My Greatest Adventure number 80. This is the first appearance of the Doom Patrol.
Ow! And boom goes the dynamite.
So, I really was not attached to the gold, the Batman gold foil. So, and
Right.
strike while the iron is hot because we want to get onto it.
Your audio is starting to cut out a little bit there. I don't know how up you're charged on your phone, but or you're you are wired.
Yeah, I am wired.
Okay, there you go. You're good now.
Okay.
It's just like Chris. Every once in a while, his mic would do that. Yeah. Holy crap! I hope that somebody told TW that this book is being shown. This is one of TW's favorite books.
It's true.
It's right.
True.
This is I call this the first appearance of the X-Men. Oh, did I say that? I'm sorry. This is the
What you're saying is this is the most important book in the history of the X-Men.
I think so.
All right. I will make note of that. But Paul, now, obviously from our vantage point, it looks a lot better than a 4.0.
Mm-hmm.
Is there something that kind of has brought that grade down? Because it looks great.
Yeah. It's off-white to white pages. There is some things in the top corner over here that kind of make it, and there are some color breaks down along the spine a little bit.
Yeah, I was saying I can see quite. Sometimes they don't show up very well on camera, but there I see quite a bit of spine ticks and color breaking spine ticks along this, which is expected on a book of this age that's been read.
Right. Yeah. Exactly. So I was really happy to get this, and basically, traded it for less than a gold foil one. So,
yeah, absolutely. Turn a big blind bag surprise into something that you really want.
That's right. I turned a gold into silver.
Oh.
So, all right.
One may here the silver is more likely to appreciate than the gold is.
Exactly. Yeah. All right. This is from 1952. This is Superman number 74.
Oh, look at that! He's got the new Superman
new label.
Oh my!
Wow!
The new label on it. So, nothing really special about this other than the new label, which this is the only one that I have that has the new label on it. So, but also, basically any DC comics from the early 50s, one, there aren't that many around anymore, and two, there aren't that many that are in conditions any better than a 3 or so, probably three or a 4. So, but yeah, they didn't print a lot of them in the early 50s because we was still coming out of the Frederick Wertham and Seduction of the Innocent stuff and doing all that stuff around the same time, and so parents were burning them and throwing them into paper drives and things like that still. So there aren't a lot of particularly DC that are left in the early 50s. So
it's a great looking book though.
I was surprised to see that DC finally came around and let them have some custom labels.
It was way too long coming. It was like
yeah.
And I don't know why they even like with the Marvel ones, you only do them from a certain time. It's like why do you only do that for a certain time? But just because I happen to want it, 2 weeks after you tell me I can't have it anymore, you won't give it to me. But that makes no sense.
Yeah, I don't know. What's the matter? Did your laser printer break?
Yeah, exactly.
Oh no, I'm all out of red and blue. I can't do this Spider-Man. Right. Oh, but I can do this Superman.
Easy, Rob. There'll be another Spider label.
That's right. I'm not a big. Everybody knows my stance on custom labels, anyways.
Right. Exactly. Which I didn't actually have to pay for. Well, I bought that one slabbed with already.
Oh yeah, I don't mind them from a look standpoint. I just don't believe that. I hate the people who think that somehow it adds additional value to the comic book. That this one's worth more because it's got the custom label. No, it's not.
This is from 1953. This is Action Comics number 186. Again, just one that I got for a really low price, and And Action Comics under 200, at a low price to me is definitely going to be worth it. So
Yeah.
looks like a Wayne Boring cover, but I'm not positive. It is a Win Mortimer cover. See that? I was wrong. So usually Wayne Boring, he does the Superman that has the girth in the gut. So, but
It's funny as you mentioned Superman, you mentioned early Superman, you mentioned Seduction of the Innocents. I'll take this opportunity to make a segue and say, hey, don't forget during Comics Curing Cancer, during our comics and collectible auction, we will have, I think it's Superman issue number 55, which was featured in the Seduction of the Innocents, available Golden Age 1948 Superman book, sub 100 Superman book that will be available during our auction.
yeah, and please go out and support Comics Curing Cancer. Rob, I think I had mentioned when I talked to you about coming on that if it's okay, I have a story about Comics Curing Cancer. It's everyone has a story about someone who knows someone or whatever, right?
Let's do that. We can do that and segue into our break. How's that?
Okay, that's perfect. So, for those of you who know me, I tend to be a very private type of a person. But I go to at work we have what's called the wellness center, and so I've been going to the wellness center all along for like 10 years, whatever. And the doctor that was there, they do blood tests at least twice a year and everything. And so she noticed something in my blood that was actually a little bit out of whack and actually was kind of increasing. And so she sent me to a specialist, and I went to the specialist, and we did an MRI first that didn't show anything. So then we did a biopsy, and it came out that I found out almost just a year ago that I had prostate cancer. So what happened was, and I know it was just a year ago because it was actually the Wednesday before Comics Curing Cancer last year that I found out. And so that's why one of the reasons, among other, that I bought that piece right there, which is John Stewart, Green Lantern. So last December, I had surgery, which is like the gold standard to treat it. And everything seemed to go really well. I've been doing blood tests now every 3 months. The number that they're looking for has been going down, which is good. It's been at what's called an undetectable level now for since the surgery, which is what it's supposed to be. So hopefully the doctor actually used the word cured the last time I was at the doctor's this past Wednesday. So I'm hoping that that's the case. But those of you who don't know anybody who has experienced it, and you know me, now you know. So I would encourage you to get regular tests. It's called the PSA for men. It's called the PSA, which is a prostate specific antigen test. So go and get your tests. Caught early, it's one of the most treatable and curable cancers. And again, I'm just so thankful that I had this wellness office at which is free for me to go to and everything, and the doctor knew what to look for and everything. So go and do that, and most of all, support Comics Curing Cancer next weekend. So.
Everybody here said very happy for you that you're in remission, and glad to hear a great story and not have to have a negative. We'd hate to have lost you. So absolutely great message. Yes, guys, make sure regular checkups, early detection are great steps in us blocking and doing something for our own selves against this evil disease. All right, let's go ahead and acknowledge all the henchmen who are supporting this channel and our fight against Comics Curing Cancer on a regular monthly basis. Thank you guys all so much for your continued support. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, our hashtag for this giveaway is hashtag Lantern Corps. Go ahead and get that going right now. And we will be pulling or doing a random draw here for somebody to win 6 books from the greatest weekly giveaway box on YouTube. While you guys are doing that, of course, I do want to talk about Comics Can Cancer. Again, it is coming up October 24th through the 26th. We do have a great lineup of shows during that event. We want to invite you to please check out that pinned link tree, bookmark it, or go through every single one of those shows on that schedule and pin those to, or hit the notification bells while you're there. Go ahead and hit the like button while you're there early on. And when Comics Curing Cancer, you see those Instagram posts, because I know you're following us, reshare those. That helps us a lot get the message out during the event. And here's another cool thing you can do for us during the Comics Curing Cancer event. If you're watching it or you go to your mobile phone to any one of those streams while they're going, there is a hype button on. You can scroll through, and there's a hype, and adding those hype points. You can only hype so many videos a week or whatever, but that goes into something that's saying that you think that this is super special, and it helps the YouTube to know that this should be pushed to more people. So yeah, that would be awesome. All right. We'll talk more about Comics Curing Cancer and what we're doing with this show later on. But Paul, for you, what's coming up over in Sector 2815?
Okay. Tomorrow night I will be on Mark's at week's end as normal. Monday morning on my channel at 10 o'clock a.m. we will have the latest weekly DC Comics deep dive where we will take a look at Absolute Flash number 8. And then every other week on Wednesday night at 9 o'clock, we have our show called Guess That Key, which is kind of like 20 questions to kind of guess what comic book someone brought to the proceedings. This upcoming episode, actually, Rob, you and Mark and DJ were on the last episode. This upcoming episode, this Wednesday, we have Izzyverse and we have Cliff on Comics will be on with us.
Nice. That's great.
Yeah.
Chris, how about yourself?
I dropped a few videos, opened up a few blind packs, and had some fun with that. But it's next Wednesday that I want to speak to everyone about that's enjoying the show right now. Next Wednesday, I'm putting together a show called C3 Preview Night, where I'm inviting as many hosts of the Comics Curing Cancer programming weekend to come on Wednesday to talk about their shows and how they're handling their programming, what they're going to be doing, how they're fundraising, and also what items they're going to have available for people to participate in and how they can do so. On top of that, I will be fundraising again for the 3rd year in a row for the American Cancer Society via C3, and I'll be giving away 4 terrific books, and I'll be stacking those books with 3 1-in-100 ratios if we happen to cross over the $200 mark. Last year, Preview Night helped raise over $600 for the campaign last year. I'm hoping for any kind of number this year to help with the campaign, and that's the one thing, Rob, I want to talk about the most is this Wednesday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It's C3 Preview Weekend, where you get the chance to meet the hosts of the 2025 Comics Curing Cancer Weekend. Thank you, Rob.
Thank you. All right. We got 49 out of 47 people, which is a great ratio. So I'm going to go ahead and pull it. And here we go. Wheel of Fish. Our winner of this first set of giveaways is going to be, boom, Comic Book Countdown. Congratulations. Comic Book Countdown, I don't recall ever sending you books, which is fine. First-time winners are always welcome. Just reach out to me at robs.fatstacks over on Instagram, and I will get you, and so that way you can send me your ship-to address so I can get these books out to you. Now, having said that, we'll make myself big, and let's see what you get. Let's see, that's the front. Paul,
yes,
you're an old hat at this, so you know how this goes.
Right.
We're pulling 6 books for Comic Book Countdown. Where are we started?
Let's start at the back.
All right.
And let's do 6 from the back. All right.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Okay.
Let's do 5 from the front.
5 from the front.
You got something good already, so
Yeah, you. Jesus. Okay.
let's do as close as you can. I'll use it at your let's do right in the middle. You pick what's closest to the middle.
Well, no, that's not how it works. Yes.
Okay, stop.
Okay. Those 2 books.
Okay. Since it's his first time, we'll do your magic finger.
Right. Front, back, or both?
Both, front and back.
Okay. All right. 2 more books.
Let's do magic finger again. And let's do stop, and we'll do the one in front of that. And one more.
One more book.
Yep. And do the magic finger and stop, and we'll do the one behind it.
Hey, watch your back, Rob.
Well, that one's definitely. Yeah. All right. Well, comic book countdown. I'd like to just for clear, we call this the greatest weekly giveaway box on YouTube. We don't say that lightly.
Mm-hmm.
So keep that in mind as we flip through your books here. First off, to kick you off, we got Deadpool here, DNA cover. Some great little Deadpool action going on. What does it say? It says, "Color bleed? I got your color bleed right here."
That's pretty good. That's pretty good.
We got Captain America, first appearance of Jet Black, which is Armin Zola's daughter, and this book is signed by Dean White.
Nice.
Signature right there.
That's a nice giveaway, Rob.
Little COA on the back. We've got Eternals, issue number 3, which is the first appearance of Circe, I think.
And a few others, but yes. Big book.
That one I forgot to label that one, so I was like having to go off of memory for once. Thor, issue 339, first appearance of Stormbreaker.
Classic Simonson cover.
Thrown in here for no other purpose but just to taunt Mad Spidey. First appearance of Terax the Tamer.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, freeze frame.
Love it. Love it.
And then I can't believe this is the first book you pulled out of this. DC's first African-American superhero in an ongoing series.
Nice.
Black Lightning, issue number 1.
Nice.
Congratulations. First appearance of Black Lightning and Tobias Whale.
Very nice.
I feel like we give this book away every damn week now, and I still don't own a copy of it.
Well, it's so funny you say that because we're going to have a 9.4 graded copy next week that'd be part of our stuff on OnlySlabs that we're doing for
That's
Comic
true.
Screen Cancer. Yeah.
It's true.
So for those of you guys real quick, just because I mentioned it here, congratulations, by the way, Comic Book Countdown.
Yeah, absolutely.
Congratulations. So in the past, we've done like slab pulls. I had like 40 slabs, and you guys did this thing for slab pulls. We're not doing that this year. I just can't give up that many slabs, crazy stuff. But instead, we did something different. We are going to do every $25 donation is going to get you an entry onto our wheel. And then we're going to spin the wheel, and some of the books that we've got that will be given away. We're starting off with is a Fantastic Four issue 52, first appearance of Black Panther in a 5.0.
I feel like I just saw that. Oh my!
I'm already mad.
Yeah, I just featured it as featured last week on Guess That Key. Then we will, once we get over to a certain level, we will add Black Lightning in a 9.4 to the cool. And then I don't know why it just happened to be this way. Then we've got a Black Cat signed by Mark Wolfman. It seems like we're saying black a lot. It's a cool color, I suppose. But yeah, and then we've got some other stuff that'll be thrown on there as well on that wheel. So it'll be really cool. That'll be next week. Only Slabs featuring Man Cave Comics in a special 2-hour edition and Comics Curing Cancer. So make sure you tune in again next week.
He never has any good books.
No. You know what? You're right, Nucky Futz. I don't have a graded copy of Static to do. So yeah, that's true. Anyways, Paul, we bring it back to you. We brought you back. Chris has moved you back to the position of power. So having said all this, let's get into the second half. Let's show some more slabs, baby.
Okay. Speaking of things that just appeared on Guess That Key, this is the big All-American comic book.
Oh, slow down.
Hold on.
Oh my God! What the? No freaking way!
For those of you who don't know, this was a one-shot book. This was back when All American and DC were actually two separate companies, but were kind of collaborating with each other. And they did a big All American comic book, which had all the biggest characters you can see: Flash, Wonder Woman, Green Lantern, Hawkman, Wildcat, Mr. Terrific, Mr. Atom, Hop Harrigan, all those good people are there. So this is historically significant for a couple reasons. One, it was 128 pages, so it was actually a quarter, which was unthinkable at that time. But this has Joe Kubert's first drawing of Hawkman in it. And for those of you who are DC fanatics and you know the name Julius Schwartz, he was basically the editor that created the Silver Age. Before that, in the Golden Age, he was actually writing stories. This contained the first story that Julius Schwartz ever wrote as well. So this is not a comic that you see a lot. Exactly, Jeffrey. This is not a comic that you ever see, and they don't come up for sale very often. So when I saw it, I'm like,
you say that. It's funny though. I'm looking at it. And there's like one.
Oh, really?
There's at least 3 that were sold this calendar year.
Okay.
Okay.
That are showing. Hold on. I'm looking to see if there's any more in the history. 25. There's 4 sold in 2025.
Okay.
But the highest grade on this book that shows up, I'm not looking at census.
Yeah.
This is just sales, is a 7.0.
Okay.
The vast majority of the books are in the 2.5 to a 3.5 range.
Right.
Yeah. That's crazy. And guys, I'm not going to give a price because I know Paul just acquired this recently. We don't like to break that. If Paul wants to divulge, he can. But I would just simply say that this is a spicy meatball.
Yeah. But I will ask, what's on the back cover? Is it a Baby Ruth?
No.
No. Oh, it's
not. It's a wrap
It's a
cover.
memo.
It's a wrap. All right.
A memo that lists, that basically just says, please write stories that have all these characters in them. Basically what it says.
Nice.
Nice. Yeah, that's a big piece of history. Absolutely.
Great book.
That's a.
Staying in the Golden Age, this is from 1944. This is All Flash number 14.
Slow down!
So
You see what I did there with the Flash? You had to slow down.
Slow down. There you go. For those of you who don't know, in the Golden Age, the biggest characters like Superman, Batman, Flash, Green Lantern, Wonder Woman, they all had their monthly issues, which was Action and Detective and Flash and everything. That was an anthology book. They weren't the only hero in the book. And since people wanted to see more of them, they had a second magazine that was usually bi-monthly or quarterly or something like that. That was just all of them. And so Superman had Superman, Batman had Batman, Flash had all Flash, Green Lantern had Green Lantern, and so on. So there was basically at least once every quarter you could get 2 helpings of the Flash, and this was again just had Flash stories in it. They were all new; they weren't reprints. So yeah, this was it's a 5.0, which I mean the yellow cover really kind of pops, I think too. So
Yes, it does.
One of the. Oh, I always say one of. He is. I'm sorry. He's my favorite Flash.
Mm-hmm.
Jay Garrick.
There you go. All right. Then we'll give you All Flash 27 as well.
Yeah.
Wow. That's a great cover. I like the spotlight covers like that.
Yeah. Yep. And since I just mentioned some of the other Green Lantern, besides his Green Lantern book, which was quarterly, he was every month in his anthology book, which was All American Comics. This is All American Comics number 68.
Again, best looking
Yep.
Green Lantern. I'm sorry.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Alan Scott definitely is definitely up there. So
I'm
this
not
is
sure
from
if I like the yellow wraps on his
1945. Yeah, he's
on
got
his
the
legs. It's like,
Yeah, I know. I mean, they're kind of trying to evoke like what you would see on like Roman gladiators and everything on there, but it just and the person who drew them here drew them much thicker than they've been drawn in other places. So
very nice.
but yeah, and then we also have All American Comics number 78 as well.
Brilliant.
With the blue. So
Absolutely brilliant. These and if any of you guys don't know, I mean, we say it all the time, but when you get to the golden age, when you get these books that are in a mid grade like this, these are super awesome because this is considered, the time that has gone by to get these books on this paper that isn't, it's been handled by a billion kids and everything else. A mid-grade book is a really high, is good. I mean, there are still higher grades that exist, a lot of them file copies and everything else, but those are rarefied air. You get to these mid-grade copies, these are highly sought after by collectors of these because they are still very solid and present typically extremely beautiful, just amazing books, man. Congrats.
Awesome.
And then I mentioned this is Flash Comics number 49.
I'm sorry. You'll have more luck finding a leprechaun riding a unicorn and finding All American 16.
And someone mentioned before that is my grail, the All American 16.
Right.
But it's
is
actually
car flying.
Yeah.
Or is it going off?
It's going up because of the guy is using his magic on it. He basically shocked it or whatever. So sent his
Hawkman.
So we got Flash Comics starring Hawkman.
Yeah, absolutely. This is Hawkman first appeared in Flash Comics number 1.
Right.
So that again, the Flash comic was the anthology comics for the Flash, so it had only one Flash story in it, and then it had other ones as well. So it had Johnny Thunder and it had Hawkman and lots of other Wildcat, I think at one point. So there's that, and then one more. Oh, not really. You talked about I talked about Green Lantern. This is Green Lantern number 4.
Yes! Yes! Yes!
Wow.
A beautiful war cover too.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't know if I've ever seen a Green Lantern propaganda cover before. That is fantastic. Wow. Paul, what's it say on the right side of the blue label, please?
It says, I'm going to need my glasses for this. Green Lantern and Doiby Dickles join the army.
Okay.
Which is, again, is the propaganda here. So.
Yep. That is awesome. So what year was this released then? Was this
42?
42. Okay. All right. So Pearl Harbor's already happened at this point then, and that probably then ties into the reason behind the story. That is fantastic.
Yeah. Crazy.
All right. This is from 51. This is our Star Spangled Comics number 117. This was, and I've actually had some other Star Spangled Comics on the show, but this is where Robin had his solo adventures. Was in the back of Star Spangled Comics, and I think I mentioned this too. But this actually, Star Spangled Comics is the reason why there's an interesting fact, and that is because Robin was in Detective Comics and Batman and World's Finest, and for 60 some issues in Star Spangled Comics, he actually has more Golden Age appearances than Batman does. Because Batman was only in Batman Detective and World's Finest. And an occasional time he was in like All-Star Comics, whatever, but not the 60 times like Robin was. And, you know, who were comics tailored to at that time? That's why they created Robin, was to tailor to the kids and everything, you know. So
Yep.
he was really the first sidekick that had his own series as well. So
And it makes sense that when you go to you bring it to the modern age where Dick Grayson is so respected by all these heroes in the DC universe that, you know, whether it's Superman, Wonder Woman, whatever, they all respect him almost beyond some of the other heroes, simply because he's been around for so long and worked with them and everything else. So
yeah,
phenomenal.
Yep. All right. This is for Mad Spidey. This is Tales to Astonish number 53.
He's awake now.
Mad Spidey is in a photo, so come on.
Yeah.
You got to respect the old school Golden Age books. But there you go. Yeah, there's some early Silver Age goodness for you.
Yeah. I actually won this on DJ Lynx's channel.
Nice.
This is important because this is the first time the Silver Surfer appeared outside of Fantastic Four.
Okay.
And Hulk wants to catch a wave.
Exactly.
They say, "Hey, can I borrow your board?"
Yeah. And the thing about the cover is the background is not a color that you see a lot anywhere.
Yeah, that's true. Red, that kind of burnt red.
Burnt red, yeah, exactly. You know, you don't really see it anywhere. I think there was another one that maybe had Thor on it or something, but it's not a color that you really see all that much. So
Hulk smash a wave. Don't bogart the board.
All right. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more to go.
Perfect. Because I know Chris has a hard stop, but we can talk beyond him anyways.
Okay. Fine. This is Detective Comics number 326 from 1964. This actually is important because this was the last appearance of John Johns, or Martian Manhunter, in Detective Comics. For those of you who don't know, he started actually as a backup in Detective Comics. This is the last time he appeared, and the death of his John Jones identity actually happened in this issue as well.
Wow.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Proper knowledge.
All right. This was another one that I just happened to get for a really good price. This is Superboy number 64. Still cover.
Is Crypto busting through statue of Superboy or something?
That rebel dog.
What are you destroying that statue of me? Yeah, exactly. So what are you doing?
Bad dog.
Well, we saw he was a little rambunctious in the movie at times.
Yeah, just every once in a while.
Yeah.
All right.
Mad Spidey says, all jokes and running gags aside, people know I really appreciate books, especially old school goodness. Don't tell anyone though.
Yeah.
There you go.
Exactly.
Okay. Your secret is safe with us all here today.
This is from 1960. This is Adventure Comics number 277. It is again Superboy and Crypto. This actually has an ad in it for Justice League of America number 1. So it was about that same time.
Yeah. Great rocket ship cover.
Exactly.
10-cent goodness.
Right. Yeah, and this was after the first couple appearances of the Legion of Superheroes, but before it became Action Comics starring Superboy and the Legion of Superheroes. So, because they would take over, not soon after this, I believe they would take over and have a story. Mm-hmm.
Awesome.
All right. Last two. This one is Star Wars number 1.
Yeah, there we go.
The That's a changing of gears I didn't see happening here.
It took a hard left.
Yeah, here we are in Albuquerque. All right.
Yeah. This was another thing that I didn't win this particular issue, but I won another DJ Links giveaway that gave me $150 credit, and to I can't even. He's going to kill me now because I can't think of who it was.
Short box.
Yes, exactly. And so I ended up buying this. So
Nice book.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good choice.
yeah, it's a newsstand too.
Look at that. Hey, TM Nerdy's all damn.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh, he's probably talking about the earlier book since this is
Yeah.
8-0. That must have been the book before.
He was, yeah.
Sorry.
Um,
I'll pretend though that he said it about Star Wars.
yeah. I wish it was a 35-cent
Oh, yeah.
Star Wars.
That 150 would have been a little bit
Exactly.
It would have cost you a few pennies more.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, Nuckin Futz one knows. He's like, one of my grails is a 35-cent variant of that. Exactly.
more. Yeah.
A 35-cent variant that I accidentally stumbled across in somebody's bin that didn't know what it was and priced it like it was the standard 30-cent variant. Yes.
Right.
Yeah.
Absolutely. That's the dream.
Okay, and this is my final book for today. This is from 1958. This is Action Comics number 242. This is the first appearance of Brainiac.
Smoke if you got him.
And I actually bought this like within like the past month. It was like just before, literally like the day or two before they announced that Brainiac was rumored to be the villain in
Before all the speculation hit. Yeah.
About time, though. About time, boys. Brainiac shows up on the big screen.
Mhm.
Yeah. All right, Paul. Since this is the last book, and I see there's a little bit more writing than what you just said, would you mind reading us the right side of the blue label?
Absolutely. Origin and first appearance of Brainiac. First appearance of the shrunken city of Kandor.
Oh, that's right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Big book.
So Tate Prime, the significance of the 35-cent variant of the Star Wars is that in the early 80s or the late 70s, Marvel was they were testing in certain cities if they could raise the price of their comic books. And some of the cities received a very small amount of 35-cent variants. So there were not a lot that are out there, and they weren't, widely distributed and everything. So that's the significance of the 35-cent.
Yeah, I think it was like 3 states.
Yeah.
There's a 3-state area where they were doing the price testing to see how it impacted sales.
Mm-hmm.
Needless to say, it didn't matter. They jacked it up to 35 cents for a while.
Exactly. Yeah.
I wish we could pay pay double that.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I'd settle for triple.
Yeah.
Even quadruple. I want to be nice. Okay, 5 times that, but that's my final offer.
Exactly. So that's it. Hope you guys enjoyed it.
Phenomenal. Thank you so
Awesome.
much, Paul. We appreciate, as always, a phenomenal appearance and phenomenal stack of books. Wow, look at that. I didn't realize until just now my banner says that it's at Sector 2815 as opposed to just at. Well, oh well. Sorry. People understand. The link is down below in the description. Make sure you're following, subscribe, hit that notification bell for a good old Paul in Sector 2015. Absolutely, his show, Guess That Key, is one of the greatest shows on YouTube, without a doubt.
Thank you.
Yes, phenomenal. Says Pops.
Thanks,
Absolutely, 100% true. All right. Yes, the AT-AT. With that, let's go ahead and switch up and go to reading off the members of the Goon Squad. As you guys may or may not know, 100% of the channel revenue here that we raise, whether it be from ads, membership, merch, sales, super chats, whatever, it all goes to support comics curing cancer in our fight against the true ultimate supervillain, cancer. So thank you all so much. We'll get to you, Papa, in just a second. I'm going to recognize those Goon Squad members who are subscribing at our highest level every single month. Dale Suspense, DJ Links, Dr. Von Hoot, Legion of Comics, Stephen C., Justin Birch, Letters, The Comic Vet, Austin LeMay, Mad Spidey, Collecting Thurs, Chuck Hensey, Lone Eagle, Comiverse, Deadman, Anachronic Comics, Colossus Collector, Timo Hanna, Still Only 35 Cents, Cliff on Comics, Bearded Comic Bro, Never Could Figure It Out, Daymares, The Adventurous Joe, Valen Rook, Jay Knows the Way, Ronnie Johnson, Comics on the Edge, Omnibo, Silver Eagles, Sal's Comics Corner, and the Kingdom of Nerds. Thank you guys all so much. Again, don't forget that pinned link up at the top. That link tree will take you to the Comics Curing Cancer link tree, where you can see all the different shows that are scheduled for the Comics Curing Cancer weekend, next weekend, the 24th through the 26th, kicking off early in the morning over on the Legion of Comics channel. As Mark and I host you guys, we kick off our event. A fabulous interview lined up with Mark Spears, one of the hottest artists in comics right now. Going to be joining MJ Comics there for 2 to 4 p.m. Eastern. Comics with Izzy, as he hosts a bunch of artists with him to do some live drawing and auction off some drawings. DJ Links in the mix. He's going to have a bunch of those New York Comic-Con exclusives to auction off. Of course, Saturday during the overnight, you got K-Pop Junkie being joined by a bunch of artists. Of course, Brian LCS in the morning, John's Comics with Friends. Legion of Comics is going to be hosting with Christina Payne our Community Hearts wrap up as they get into the final hour of that auction, which is going on live over on comicscuringcancer.org. You can go bid right now throughout this week for your favorite Community Heart. Then here on Rob's Fat Stacks, so that's where we're going to be here with OnlySlabs, joined by Man Cave Comics. Our most prolific guest is back with amazing comics, and we will be doing our fundraising efforts, your chance to get your hands on a first appearance of Black Panther in a 5.0, as well as so many other great books. And of course, the shows continue. Saturday afterwards, we'll be doing the big art auction on Saturday. Hall Yeah Comics in the evening. Wrap around. The Aussieverse takes the overnight on Sunday. For those of us in the U.S., it's daytime for him. So he says, I don't know what you're talking about overnight. Cliff on Comics. We got a special edition of Church over on Bleecker Street. And of course, then we come back to wrap up the whole event with the comics and collectibles auction right here on this channel. So guys, thank you guys all so much for all of that. Now, let's see. I need to get back to the messages here because I promised I would get back to here. Rob, please be careful, because when you said, let me borrow your board, the Hulkster, because I thought you said something else instead of your board. I recommend Q-tips. But no, thank you. This one is, oh my God, this one comes up quite a bit for Papa. But Papa, this one's for you.
You know, I'm very conflicted about how I'm supposed to feel watching this.
We've got a lot of guessing when it comes to the hashtags. I see Paul always brings the heat. Thank you, sir. Absolutely. Great comics, Paul. Hashtag Tron Lives. Comics Curing Cancer. Greetings programs. Well, I fight for the users. Damn right he does. Let's see here. Help me raise over $150 this month. But for Belong Ottawa to help support homeless veterans. So you can click that link there. Absolutely help. Dagger always doing lots of great stuff for various members of the community. Appreciate you there, sir, for that. Bought 2 blind bags first rip. Got a Hexie. Oh, nice. Yeah, blind bags are all the rage right now. It's absolutely crazy. Let's see, member for 23 months for Papa. Let's see. We got Comic Vet dropping his 33 months. It says only 23. Let's see. Well, you know, it's funny you say that you don't count Chris, but you know, Chris is not the most tenured member.
No. Nope.
If you don't know, when I read off the members of the Goon Squad and the henchmen, those are placed in order of the longest tenured, how long you've been a channel member, and if there's a tie, then it's alphabetical. So, but Chris is close. He's only had some minor lapses where, from like a day between the membership ends and then he resubscribes a day later type thing. Those add up. Let's see here. And I appreciate your support, Chris.
It's not a competition.
Great show. It's always a competition.
I know
that. Nice and fast on the C3 merch. Go get some. That's true. Your C3 merch is available. That link tree can take you there as well, too, as well as the comicscuringcancer.org. C3 merch is available, and all the profits from the merchandise sales go to Comics Curing Cancer. I can't say all proceeds, but all the profits go to that because we do have to cover costs. But what does go, all the proceeds do go to, if you go to the C3 art book or the Crow book that's also available, exclusives, those 100% of the proceeds go to Comics Curing Cancer. Let's see. I'm looking if there's anything else. Okay, screw blind bags. Hashtag blind bag. Hashtag let's go. I got 100 blind bags delivered today. Oh my goodness gracious. Well, good luck to you. Was I first? I don't know. I didn't remember what it was. You might be the longest tenured. I'm hungry. Hashtag I'm hungry. I like that. Well, a lot of good guesses. But because we are going into the big C3 weekend, if I can find where it is, I'm going to allow this, and I'm going to now add it to the stage. It's hashtag Comics Curing Cancer. So go ahead and get those in. You see 5 people did guess correctly. If you're one of them, congratulations. You don't have to enter again. Let's I'll talk about what's coming up with the Rob's Fat Stacks channel. Comics Curing Cancer. Lots of it. Oh God, yes. That's definitely coming up. The usual stuff will come up. I think this Monday is, for the first time in weeks, I'm doing an old school comic book mail call.
Really?
Yeah. Actually,
you've been dropping those shorts though on the monster.
Yeah,
you got a gold silver short. So you got a gold Mark Spears, right? Didn't you?
Yeah, out of the KO bags.
Yeah.
The 1 in 100, and that actually that's a book. I've donated it to C3. I think it's in the C3 pile.
Oh, okay.
The blind bags, I'm just doing them for shorts. They do, for the most part, they've been doing okay. The Spears one slowed down compared to the Batman one. I think there's a lot of people doing the Mark Spears as shorts, but
they need to make the bags just a little bit wider.
Yes, they are. And, here's my thing about the Mark Spears. I don't know what your observation. So looking at the Mark Spears ones, I do think that there's a lot of covers.
Mm-hmm.
In that case, it's actually kind of cool because at its price point, those blind bags, your likelihood of getting a duplicate is reduced because there's so many covers, especially if you're open up, but you're still going to get some. But my biggest issue with it is, as I'm reading the back, is that when you go to those chase variants, that the 1 in 1,000 is listed as a metal cover.
Yeah.
Am I supposed to believe, in a world where all the rest of them are foil or standard cardstock, that a single one of those metal 1 in 1,000s is making it to the store shelf for anybody to do?
Yeah. Like you can't, like someone can't tell if they have fingers.
Every shop owner's going to handle it. Oh, there's a metal. Set it aside. Sorry, it's never going up for frickin' sale. I mean, I'm just saying.
Yeah, I mean, I like the fact that he put the 13 whatever special ones. He put the thing inside the
so you can't
the
feel.
golden ticket.
Right. Yeah.
So you can't feel for it. Absolutely phenomenal. Yeah. All right. Well, I see 54 entries and 57 viewers, so I think we've done 55 now. We've hit critical mass. So let's go ahead and spin it and see who wins it. Ladies and gentlemen, round and around, and where she goes, where she'll stop, nobody knows. Booyah. Dojuger. Let's see. Oh, Heroes for Hire says the metal cover was only if you got the golden ticket. Oh, is that I thought the golden ticket was something different than that.
Yeah, so did I.
Yeah, it seems to imply that it was something different. Because that was like the 1 in 1,000, and the golden ticket got you the ultimate grail. But I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Anyways, okay. Dojugar, or however, I'm not sure how to pronounce your name, but congratulations to you. Robs.fatstacks at Robs.fatstacks on Instagram or Robs.fatstacks@gmail.com. Send me a message with your ship to address so we can get you your books out to you. Having said that, let me grab the box of books.
Watch your back, Rob.
Okay, Chris, I'm going to pre-pull book number 3 from the front and 3 from the back.
Mm-hmm.
These are your usuals. And let's go ahead and pick the rest.
Let's let it ride. Stop. And those 2 books, your finger splits.
Okay, this is weird. I usually though I get the finger splits where the books are facing each other, but instead I'm getting back to backs, which is weird. But it's cool. All right, last pull.
Stop.
Pull. Okay.
And those 2 books, your finger splits.
All right, here's the last 2 books pulling out. It pulled out. What?
I literally didn't even have a chance, Matt's buddy. He just did it.
All right. Yeah,
it's true.
Jesus.
Only Charlie got the real golden ticket.
Jesus Christ.
Jedi Batman saying the 1 in 1,000 metal cover is actually a retailer incentive cover. It's not in the blind bags.
Oh, okay. Well,
That
in
makes
that
sense.
case, I'm okay. All right. First up, Action Comics issue number 462.
That's a beefy Superman right there.
Yeah.
Hey, Paul, like he's jacked.
He definitely, yeah. Something is.
Yeah.
It's known as the testosterone issue.
Yeah.
Featuring Super War of Independence. So I'm going to guess that this is a 1976 book.
That would make sense, yeah.
30 cents. We've got Captain America 290, the first appearance of Mother Superior.
Nice. That looks like a burn cover. Looks really good.
Mm-hmm.
Superman issue 18,
That one.
first appearance of Doomsday
Yep.
in first printing.
Mm-hmm. Very
I'm
nice.
gonna be buying a car with my copy. Yeah.
I don't even know which order to put these in now. I guess we'll put it this way.
Oh.
Captain America issue 108. Some Silver Age Captain America, first 10 issues under Marvel's banner.
Mm-hmm.
Do you really have to give away early Cap?
Only the ones that aren't already in my collection. Caught it. Avengers issue 59, the first appearance of Yellow Jacket.
That looks like it's like a 9-0, and we're giving away the first Yellow Jacket. No, he doesn't, TM.
And the final book, Submariner 19, the first appearance of Stingray.
He kind of looks like Hawk.
Holy cow!
Stingray is a good player in the Armor Wars.
Oh, there you go.
Congratulations. What a set of freaking pulls have gone out today. You guys are killing it. Time to reload that box with some fluff because apparently we have a super high concentration of amazing books. Oh, wait, that's just normal. All right, guys, thank you so much for coming on out and joining us today. I know Chris has to get off and scoot. We appreciate you joining us here on OnlySlabs. Be sure to tune in again next week for our special C3 edition. Same slab time, same slab channel. Thank you, guys.